Hello, host and chat. Shirt dog scared. Hold on. I'll be scared too. I will be terrified, horrified. She done bit him in the head, causing blood to come down. Her track record, she bit somebody else in the head. Her track record, she bit somebody's ear off completely. Well, not completely, but she did a Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield on the ear. I mean, and look, I'm repeating myself. That picture is recent. It's recent, and it is not Photoshop. It is not AI. You go to Rockdale County Sheriff's right now and put in her name. That picture will come up. Short Dog is in danger. He needs to be scared. Marcus is in danger. He needs to be scared. Hell. I'm a little scared. All right, so what Quita is commenting on, Marcus played a video yesterday of Short Dog. He called Short Dog and said, "Hey, there's it's out there on the streets now that that Quita is her bond is going to be revoked or is being revoked." And Marcus called Short Dog and said, "Hey, did you call?" Now remember, we did a video and it was like, all right, who called on Quita? Did somebody in the audience call on Quita? Did Marcus call on Quita? Did Short Dog call on Quita? And Short Dog said, heck yeah, I called on Quita. All right, I let them know that she blowing up my phone, harassing me, threatening me, which not only did she threaten him on the phone, she also threatened him on her live. Y'all remember that? And Short Dog said, yeah, I called. I did call, and rightfully so. Now, Marcus said, okay, well, did you call her first? Now, I kind of feel like Marcus might have been working for Quita there right there, because he's like, so you sure you didn't call her first? You know, and Short Dog like, nah. Short Dog said, look, I was born at night, but I wasn't born last night, mother sucker. He said, no, I didn't call her. And then Marcus like, well, maybe you got with her, or y'all spending time. Maybe you saw her and something sparked it off. Short Dog said, I am not snitching on myself. I'm not telling on myself. No. I've been minding my business. I've been working. I've been making my money. And I have not contacted Quita. Quita done contacted me. Now, whether that's true or not, I don't know. All right? Because Quita says one thing, Short Dog says another thing. But I do know it's on paper that Quita's not supposed to have no contact with the victim in this case. And the victim is Short Dog, right? So look. Yeah. You saw that? You saw that Christine Williams? He kept asking some questions over and over. You sure you didn't call her first? You sure y'all weren't hanging out? Because, you know, some of the bloggers said that, you know, you might have been hanging out and blah, blah, blah. Short Dog said, oh, no. Use this terminology. No, my boy. I didn't do that, right? By the way, shout out to Marcus, mentioned in my channel. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, brother. Why does it only get 2,000 views and you got 25,000 views? I don't. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. All right, so look, Marcus kept taking up for her, and she's a whole stranger. Well, Quita is more than a stranger to Marcus. Marcus gonna put some money on the line for him, right? And so Short Dog's like, no. And then so at that point, Marcus and Short Dog, they start bonding as black men. They start, yeah, man, it's rough out here. It's rough out here. Yeah, I got a baby. You know, Short Dog said my mama's dealing with health issues, and they're having a good old time. You know, like they're in the barbershop just hanging out talking, right? So Marcus also went on to say that he has to call the bail bondsman to see what is going to happen if Quita does not show up for this court date, right? Because Marcus was saying Quita's not even aware of this court date, and Snoop Dogg said, "Well, how did you become aware of it?" And then that's when he said the blogs had mentioned it, and then Short Dog said, "Man, how they people just watching and monitoring? You know, nothing better else to do?" Well, no, I guess right now I don't have nothing better else to do, right? Nothing else better to do. It's 5 degrees outside, so hey, let's make content. So yeah. So anyway, Marcus went on to say that if she does not show up and they attempt to snatch the money, he's going to take the money out of that account and put it in another account. I'm not too sure how smart it was for him to mention that, right? But that's what he did say, right? Yeah. Hey, I'm grateful for the 2,000 views. I really am. Thank you for every view. One view, I'm appreciated for. But Marcus said, I'm gonna snatch the money out, and then they start talking about how dangerous on Glenwood, and Marcus says he bought an AR, and hey Marcus, that AR is only good if you can get to it. All right, if you can't get to that bad boy, you're screwed. You're gonna get your stick you got in your pocket and your AR you got in the trunk taken from you. So y'all in danger. Then Quita saw this video of Marcus and Short Dog. Short Dog said, I called. Quita is responding to that video right now and saying, hey, both of y'all are two B's. I don't trust y'all. Y'all snitching. Stay away from me. Ain't never done nothing for me. All right, back to Quita's video.
Pack my shit up as soon as I see that video, because I know all y'all police. Police is here. Police, if you don't want to talk to you, bitch, you ain't never had 2 words to say to me. Because I'm in the bathroom, plus I'm naked, about to take a shower. Just got to my new room.
So somebody asked her, why is the camera off? Why is the black screen? And she said, well, I just got to my new room. I'm naked. I'm about to take a shower. Now, here's a question, Quita. You just got to your other new room the other day, but you felt the need to move, run, hide, so nobody will know where you are. But you said, you know, your bond has not been revoked. So what's the point of you moving then? And keeping the background kind of black, because everybody knows, if you know the area, if you're familiar with the motels in the area, once you see the background, you can identify where she is, right? So the background is black, and it's almost like, yeah, I'll say it, she's in hiding. All right. Hey, Marcus, where you at? Marcus. Hey man, you may want to move that money out that account now, okay? Because she's already on the run. Short Dog, where you at, Short Dog? Short Dog. Hey man, you in danger. Quita has identified you as a snitch. All right, now I don't believe in that snitching stuff unless we're partners in the crime, but the streets got a whole definition of snitching. Look at here, I'm a square. I speak up, okay? But Short Dog, Quita almost pretty much said there's a bounty on your head if you show back up on Glenwood. Short Dog, you're in danger. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. It's been a blast.